Hello, I'm continuing to analyze chess in movies, and the topic of today's video is chess in Pixar's short film, Geri's Game. The whole plot is built around a chess game between an old man, Geri, and himself. He plays the game in a unique fashion. Every time he moves with white, he goes around the board and makes a move for black as if he is a different person. Then he goes back. It's a strange sight and a little bit frightening. What about the film's chess game? See it soon. By the way, it was recreated by 3 of Boris's viewers, so shout out to them. So, Geri playing with white begins the game with e4, and Geri playing with black, their personalities are different, responds e5. Perfect. 3. A bad move, weakening the e1 h4 diagonal, and d5 is a great response, and it immediately punishes f3. Bishop e2, another weak move by white. The best one would be taking on d5, and now black can win a pawn. D takes e4, and if white recaptures, then queen h4 with a fork. But black plays a move that's stronger according to Stockfish. Knight c6. White again refuses to take the d-pawn and makes the position even worse with knight a3. Now black must play d takes e4 because after queen h4, white should actually give up the castling rights because if g3, queen takes and knight f3, black has a crushing maneuver, knight d4, which not only forks the pinned minor pieces, but also a fork on c2 becomes available after black takes the a3 knight. I only showed you a variation. In the real game, black just took the knight, which is also not bad, and white now goes for an absolutely awful d4. But now it's worth noting that Geri playing with white doesn't even know that you can capture pieces. That's why I'm not even mad after this horrendous pawn push. But I am about the e2 bishop going back to f1 magically. Now knight d4, which is not the best approach. Now white can take the bishop, but white responds with another move that crushes themselves. Knight h3. The position changes a bit. Now it looks like that. And now black has 2 light-squared bishops, and one of them takes on b3, making use of the fact that white doesn't know about capturing. But in the next frame, it changes back to knight h3 as the last move. Black's best move now is bishop takes knight, because if white recaptures, black queen jumps into the game, throws a couple of checks, and the bishop sacrifice forces this trade. And after that's done, black is up 3 pawns in the endgame. Now we don't see the position for a while. Black is just taking one piece after another until the position looks like that, with black to play. Black takes the queen. The position changes for the last time, except that rook, which sometimes teleported to e7 and back. By the way, how did the rook end up on h4? It would need at least 5 moves to get there. Now white's in check, which should be a discovery since the queen and bishop form a battery, but there is no piece that could have stepped out of f2 on the previous move. So that's a blooper. Okay, at least it's white to play and Geri is panicking. He doesn't know where to move. I agree that his panic is justified, but the doubts are questionable. The only move is king f1, after which black has about 1,000,000 different mates in one. But you know how in the movie, when there's a chess scene and someone does something like this, some viewer jokes about it being the best move since there's no other way of getting more than 9 points off the board in one move. I mean, even the top grandmasters can't counter that. Well, Geri found an even better move. He pretends experiencing a heart attack, and he does it with such grace that he believes himself, and while the opponent is distracted, also Geri, he flips the board now playing with black and plays queen e8 check. But wait! The white king was already in check. Shouldn't he had just eaten the king or something? He checks an already checked king or... Wait, for the whole film, Pixar were showing us that Geri playing with white, now with black, doesn't know about capturing. Oh! Okay, the creators are geniuses. Here we end the talk about Geri's game. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like the video, subscribe so I update the channel banner. See you later.